Hello drama lovers, welcome back to my channel. Breaking news. When love turns into silence, and admiration fades into distance, something breaks inside the hearts of millions. Yang and Dilraba Dilmurat were once China's most beloved on-screen couple. Their chemistry was so real it blurred the line between acting and reality. But behind the beauty, behind the smiles, a quiet storm was brewing, one that no fan ever saw coming. It all began with You Are My Glory, the drama that made the world fall in love not just with its story, but with them. Yang, the calm and disciplined actor known for his quiet charm and perfect image. Dilraba, the vibrant queen of Chinese television, radiant, outspoken, and irresistibly magnetic. Together, they became an icon. Their every glance, every accidental touch on screen, felt too perfect to be scripted. Fans called it the chemistry that can't be acted. Clips from behind those scenes went viral. Yang smiling shyly when Dilraba laughed, the way she looked at him when she thought no one was watching. It was pure magic, the kind of connection that happens once in a generation. But as the drama ended, something began to change. The two stars who once couldn't stop smiling beside each other suddenly appeared distant. Public events once filled with playful energy turned into cold, polite interactions. Their joint interviews disappeared. And when asked about each other, both replied with the same rehearsed words, "We're just colleagues." For the fans who watched them fall in love on screen, those words felt like a dagger. Still, hope lingered. Because in every fairy tale that breaks, there's always a whisper of what could have been. And that whisper turned into obsession, with millions of fans analyzing every small move, every like, every silence between them. But behind the world's fascination was something neither of them wanted to admit: the invisible pressure of fame. Yang's agency reportedly wanted to protect his image, keeping his personal life spotless. Dilraba, on the other hand, was constantly battling rumors linked to every man she worked with. Their chemistry, once their biggest strength, became their biggest curse. Fans began noticing something darker. During a live event, Yang's body language toward Dilraba seemed tense, too careful. And when rumors about a possible reunion drama began to surface, insiders said the two stars had mutual reservations. The fairy tale that made millions believe in love was now wrapped in silence. A silence that said everything words couldn't. But what truly happened between them? Was it jealousy, pressure, or simply two people who couldn't handle the weight of their own legend? Because love, especially one built under the spotlight, is fragile. And soon, that fragility would show. As time passed, Yang and Dilraba's paths drifted further apart. Each focused on their careers, but their fans couldn't let go. Whenever Dilraba posted a photo, comments flooded in. Yang would be taken this picture for you. Where is your glory couple? And when Yang was spotted at events, fans screamed Dilraba's name even when she wasn't there. It became clear, the world refused to separate them. But while the internet romanticized their bond, real emotions were being buried under layers of control and fear. Rumors claimed Yang felt overshadowed by Dilraba's growing popularity. Others whispered that Dilraba was hurt by his emotional distance, that she had once reached out, only to be met with silence. No one knew the truth, but the tension was undeniable. Industry insiders described their dynamic as frozen in time, a connection that once burned too brightly, now turned to cold ashes. And yet, whenever their names appeared together, even in rumors, the world paused. The idea of Yang and Dilraba still carries a weight, an ache, as if something unfinished still lingers between them. A production insider once leaked that both stars were approached again for a potential project together, but negotiations quietly fell apart. No explanation. Just silence. The kind of silence that speaks of pride and heartbreak. And maybe, deep down, they both knew if they worked together again, every look, every gesture, would be dissected under millions of eyes. How do you fall in love again, when the world is watching your every move still? Destiny has a strange sense of irony. Even when separated, their lives seem to echo each other. Dilraba took on a romantic fantasy role playing a woman who loses the man she loves to fate. Yang, meanwhile, starred in a story about unspoken love that couldn't be confessed. Different projects. Same theme. The pain of love that can't survive reality. It almost feels like both of them are still telling the same story, just from different sides of the same broken mirror. And that's what keeps the fans hoping. Because in every pause, in every silence between them, there's still a spark that refuses to die. Behind the fame and flashing cameras, Yang and Dilraba are still human, two hearts navigating a world that never stops watching. Yang, with his quiet dignity, has always carried the image of the perfect gentleman. But perfection is a prison too. Those who know him say he hides his emotions behind professionalism, never revealing what he truly feels. And when your whole identity depends on being flawless, love can start to feel like a risk you can't afford. Dilraba, on the other hand, has always worn her heart on her sleeve. She smiles brightly, but her eyes often tell a story of exhaustion, the kind that comes from being misunderstood again and again. She once said in an interview, "Sometimes I wish people would stop seeing me as an image and start seeing me as a person." Those words hit differently now, because when the world was busy romanticizing their connection, maybe both of them were silently breaking. Rumors of jealousy, creative differences, and personal boundaries became louder than their own voices. And soon, their friendship, whatever was left of it, disappeared into the noise. But what fans don't see is the invisible thread that fame never cuts. Even now, whenever Yang's name trends, Dilraba's follows. Even now, their fandoms clash, defend, and secretly wish for a reunion. Even now, their silence keeps speaking. Because sometimes, love doesn't end with a goodbye. Sometimes, it just lingers unspoken, unfinished, unresolved. Maybe that's why people still replay their old interviews,